Rangsakni takoksong bukoksong norok tai tongo tabuk TMB News and Entertainment Channel.
माइक्रोफोन इस्तेमाल करूं क्या? ओके। थोड़ा हाँ, अगर हम थोड़ा आवाज थोड़ा कम कर ले। आज जो पॉलिटिकल स्टेटमेंट है, मैं उस स्टेटमेंट को पहले पढ़ूंगा और उसके बाद अगर कुछ और स्टेटमेंट जो हमारे लीडर्स यहाँ पे हैं वो भी देंगे, और अगर आपके कुछ सवाल हैं तो उनका भी जवाब हम देंगे। स्टेटमेंट इंग्लिश में है तो मैं ये स्टेटमेंट पढ़ना चाहता हूँ सबसे पहले। टुडे I take this opportunity first of all to welcome our leaders from different states of the Northeast. We have with us our Maharaja of Tripura, Shri Pradyut Bikram Manikya, who is the founder of the Tripura Mortha Party. We also have with us Shri Monomo Kikon, who is the former BJP national spokesperson and a former minister of government of Nagaland. We also have on stage with us Mr. Vijay Rankol, who is the president of the Tripura Mortha. We also have with us Sri Daniel Langthasa, who is the founder of the People's Party in Assam. And I'm also joined by our National Working President of the NPP, Mr. James Sangma, and our National General Secretary, Mr. Baghe, and also other leaders of the NPP. We, the leaders from different states of the Northeast, have come together today to make a collective and a historic announcement, which is the coming together of various voices of our region to form a united, singular political entity that truly represents the aspirations of our people. For too long, we, the younger generation leaders in Northeast, have spoken about the same issues and concerns of our people, but from different platforms and political spaces. We have realized that our strength lies in unity, and that it is time to give our people one collective voice. Taking inspiration from the vision and legacy of great leaders who fought selflessly for the identity and development of our land, we have resolved to carry forward their ideals by coming together under a shared vision for the future of the Northeast. Today's announcement marks the first step towards building this common platform. To take this initiative forward, we have decided to constitute a committee that will deliberate on the future course of action, including the modalities and structure of the proposed political entity. Our united effort is guided by a simple conviction that the people of the Northeast deserve to be heard, respected, and represented through a strong, unified, and indigenous political voice at the national level. Together, we stand committed to building a stronger and more united Northeast. Thank you very much.
I think Shri Conrad Sangma ji has already said the same, and ये जो press statement है, इसमें we have all signed as initial participating members. I'm very happy to have people like Shri Conrad Sangma with us. We have James Sangma. We also have Mullo Mokikon, Daniel Langthasa. We have Mr. B.K. Rankhol, who himself had a political party called INPT, which later amalgamated with Tipra Motha, which is our party now. And there are many people who will be asking various questions, but let me be very clear, and let us all be very clear. We want to speak for the people of Northeast. For far too long, we have spoken the same things about our land, about our people, about our culture, about the future of our next generation, but we have spoken either as individuals or as separate political entities. आज अगर हम एक आवाज में बात करेंगे अपने लोगों के प्रॉब्लम्स के बारे, हमारे बच्चे, हमारे नेक्स्ट जनरेशन के भविष्य के बारे एक आवाज में, तो शायद हमारा समस्या का हल होगा और लोग भी हमें और गहराई से लेंगे. इसी के लिए we have all come together and we are starting a process. बहुत लोगों को लगता था होगा नहीं, लेकिन आज शुरुआत हो चुका है और हम चाहते हैं कि हमारे रीजन का जो एस्पिरेशन है, we are all one here. I don't think many of the media people here, and you are all renowned media people, many a times you yourself have come and told us that you couldn't differentiate between one Northeasterner to another Northeasterner. We are all one here. We all have similar problems. We all have similar challenges. And I think that if we have to speak for a region, then we should all shed our personal ambitions and egos and come together for the sake of our people, our communities, and speak as one singular political entity. इसी के लिए हमने ये कदम ली है और मैं आशा करता हूं और विश्वास भी करता हूं कि अहंकार से कुछ नहीं होगा. We have to shed our personal ambitions and egos, and we should come together, because the most important thing in political sphere or platform is not personal interest, but the interest of our people. Our people need collective leadership. Our people need a political voice, not only in the Northeast, but also outside Northeast. Mainly in Delhi, in Bombay, in Bangalore, in Hyderabad, across metros, Calcutta, and we are going to attempt to do this. And again, to everyone who may have certain questions, our singular effort is to unify the separate voices of Northeast into one singular platform so that we can articulate our point of view to people who perhaps may not understand our challenges. Our challenges are not just within the country, but we also share a big boundary with neighboring countries. And I think that if we can come together, you will probably be able to understand and we will be able to articulate our views in a more cohesive manner. Thank you.
जैसे मैंने अपने स्टेटमेंट में कहा और ये हमारा जॉइंट स्टेटमेंट है और जैसे श्री प्रद्युत जी ने अभी आपको बताया कि पहले भी अलग अलग पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज एक तरीके से एक प्लेटफॉर्म नॉर्थ ईस्ट के लिए इन्होंने लाने की कोशिश की और अपना जो पॉलिटिकल आइडेंटिटी उन्होंने मेंटेन करके एक पॉलिटिकल प्लेटफॉर्म को लाने की कोशिश की और किसी चीज़ों में हम लोग आगे बढ़ पाए, कुछ चीज़ों में नहीं। हमारा मानना ये है कि अगर हम सिर्फ एक तरीके से एक प्लेटफॉर्म जहाँ पे मल्टीपल पार्टीज अलग अलग पार्टीज आए तो उसका जो लिमिटेशन है उसमें हम पूरी तरीके से हम लोग आगे नहीं बढ़ पाएंगे और जो हमारे अलग अलग इश्यूज है उनको हम रिजॉल्व नहीं कर पाएंगे। तो ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि जो ये अलग अलग पार्टीज जो हैं वो एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी में कंबाइन हो। तो इस बार जो हम लोग कोशिश कर रहे हैं और जिसका काम जैसे हमने कहा कि हम लोगों ने एग्रीमेंट कर चुके हैं, हमने डिसीजन आज हमने लिया है और इस डिसीजन को हम लोग आज आप सबको बता रहे हैं कि हमारा मकसद अगले 45 दिनों में या उससे पहले हमारी जो ये कमिटी है जो अलग अलग पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज से अलग अलग मेंबर्स हैं, इसमें जो अलग अलग मोडालिटीज जहां पे हम लोग इन सबको मर्ज करके एक पॉलिटिकल एंटिटी हम लोग लेके आएंगे, उस पे हम लोगों ने काम आज इस अनाउंसमेंट से हमने शुरू किया है। इस कमेटी का जो हमारे कन्वेनर हैं वो हमारे वर्किंग प्रेसिडेंट मिस्टर जेम्स सांगमा हैं। इस कमेटी में 9 मेंबर हैं। इस कमेटी के हमारे मेंबर सेक्रेटरी मिस्टर किकॉन जो हमारे फॉर्मर बीजेपी स्पोक्स पर्सन और नागालैंड सरकार में जो मंत्री थे और अलग अलग पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज जो आज यहां पे आए हैं उनके मेंबर्स को लेके हम लोगों ने 9 मेंबर का एक कमेटी बनाया है ताकि अलग अलग मॉडलिटीज को हम लोग देखकर जो काम हमें करने हैं उसको पूरा करके एक पॉलिटिकल पार्टी एक एंटिटी हम लोग बनाएं। Let me make it very clear. We are, number one, obviously we cannot put all our principles, all our constitution, everything in the statement. The joint committee that is going to be submitting its report or whatever the steps forward will be giving the details of all aspects, including the principles on which this new entity is going to move forward in. So therefore, all of that will come in. Today, we are only announcing that we have decided that we will work together and the modalities of that is going to be worked out within the next 45 days, number one. Number two, we're not here to fight with anybody. We're not here to try to say that we're going to contest against anybody. We are all only saying is that the platform or the entity that we're trying to create is something that the Northeast today needs. That is all that is driving us today. We take up different issues, and sometimes we find ourselves alone in taking up those issues. And we realize that those issues actually sometimes cut across the borders. But because we are different political entities, we are not able to take this. Let me make it very clear, what is driving our decision is the interest of our people and the interest of our region. That is what the primary. And in that process, we will take things forward. We will work We are working today with the center government. We move forward and we'll see. We are not here to, to fight with anybody or the contest or something. I mean, obviously as a political party, we will contest our elections. But as I said, our primary focus is on the people of the Northeast, and the idea is to give a singular platform where people of the Northeast and different political parties can come together and be a one voice for the people of the Northeast.
Just a second. The question which Chitrata you have raised, we are all bound by the Constitution of India. And the Constitution of India clearly mentions, and as per the ECI rules, secular is a part of the Constitution of India. And we will always speak for those people whose constitutional rights, whether it is regardless of any religion, regardless of any ethnicity, if we feel that the rights, the constitutional rights of the people are being violated, we will stand up for that. And that's why we have taken a conscious decision of this committee, which will form the principles of what this entity will be based upon. We have also continuously, it may not be reported, but whether it is one community, one faith or another, whether it is atrocities in Bangladesh regards to the minorities, or whether it is within India, if we feel that there is unfair means being used, we will stand up for the voiceless people. The indigenous people of Northeast, in fact, आप लोग भी सवाल पूछ रहे हैं, घुमा चढ़ाकर एक ही सवाल आता है कि आप किसके विरुद्ध हैं? हम लोग अपने लोगों के पक्ष में हैं। हमेशा किसी के विरुद्ध फाइट करके आप राजनीति करेंगे तो विरोधी रहेंगे। हम अपने लोगों के हित के लिए बात करना चाहते हैं, और मुझे लगता है और हमें लगता है कि अगर हम अपने लोगों के लिए, if we speak for our people with conviction, honesty and truth, we do not have to necessarily fight with everyone. We are one country, we are one nation, we may have different points of view, but we are not at civil war. And I think what Northeast needs today is articulation and cohesiveness. And for that, this entity is being formed. As Conrad Sangmaji has said before, efforts have been made to create platforms. But we feel that if we come as one, then our unity will be stronger. And if we are united, we will be able to speak in a manner which will be heard by the opposition in this country and the center in this country. But we are not here to pick up fights with anyone. We are here to fight for our rights in a proper manner.
See, it is very clear from the stand that we have been in the past, whether it is the Tipra Morta or whether it is the NPP, we have been a part of the central government and we're working with them. So we are very clear on that. But I've been very clear that our decisions and all our political points are mainly based and centered around the interest of our people. I think the primary point right now which we should all focus on is the fact that we are not here to pick a fight with anybody, but as I said, we are here because we have strongly felt that coming together is going to be making us stronger. Coming together will ensure that we have a voice that will be heard. Coming together will ensure that we are there to support each other. And that's really the primary motive of today's press conference, and that's how we're going to move forward. Again, first of all, Mr. Daniel Langthasa, who's the founder of the People's Party of Assam, he's of course here with us. I also want to share with you that this committee that we have formed has also been mandated to reach out to other political parties in the Northeast, to reach out to individual leaders who have the same and similar mindset and who are like-minded with the thought process that we are trying to move forward with. and who would like to work together with us to strengthen this platform and strengthen this entity so that we can all work together. And let me be very clear with everybody. We are here to also ensure that we invite, whether it's the people from the media, whether it's the people who are professionals, whether individuals who are there. So many people in different parts of the country today always have felt, and I'm sure many of you here also feel it, that a platform like this and a party like this is necessary. We also feel that there are individuals, and I'm sure there'll be many of you. I invite some of you or many of you or whoever wants to come. You can also join the party. You can also come with us and work with us. Your input will be, it's not about only politics, please remember. It's about ensuring that wherever we find that there is a concern or an issue for anybody from the Northeast, somehow or the another, when it is a person from Meghalaya, though we in our heart we feel, "Arey yaar, ye kya ho raha hai?" but we don't know what to do, what to say, or who to approach. If somebody happens to be, some issue happens with somebody from Arunachal, then we'll find the Arunachal people talking. But then there is a space, there is a vacuum, there is a need for a platform that is going to be talking about the Northeast. So you can imagine when, professionals like you, others, officers, others who are individuals who would like to see some kind of a platform, we are hopeful that we'll be able to provide that. And this committee that we have set up is mandated to approach individuals who would like to associate with the party and other political parties who would like to merge and work with this new entity that we're going to create. No, we have always believed, I think you must be remembering very clearly, that in almost all the past elections, almost, maybe barring one, the NPP has always contested on its own. Twma Morta has also always contested on its own. All the other political parties have contested on their own. So we are very clear that if we don't contest elections on our own, then where is our principle? So our principle is based on the different objectives, on the constitution and what we want to achieve. So obviously, we will contest elections on our own. We are very clear about that. See, there are two parts to forming government and to fighting elections. One is about contesting elections. The other part is about forming a government. So don't mix the two. When we talk of contesting election, it is based on the principle of the party. And what is it that we want to tell the people? If people believe the principles that we're on, then people will give us a majority. And we will go ahead and forming the government on our own. But if the people themselves give a fractured mandate or give a mixed kind of a mandate, then obviously political parties have to appreciate or respect that mandate and then work towards forming governance. So let's not mix the two. Your question was about, election contesting, and I'm very clear, as I said, we've always maintained in the past also, and we don't shy away from that, that when it comes to election, we will always contest elections on our own. But एक और सवाल आपने पूछ लिया, मैडम से पूछ लेते हैं, आपके हो गया. There are many issues. If I start going towards all of those issues, it could be very time consuming. But, the major issues that we have faced is, of course, even now when we speak, that in Tripura also, there are a lot of concerns about the different land rights in 6 scheduled areas that are there. And again, we have found that Twma Morta as a party has been pushing on those areas. And while the engagement is going on, we have not reached to the conclusion that we would want to see. So therefore, these kind of land rights and the protection of the indigenous people, the protection of the identity of our people, the protection of the culture of our people, the overall progress and economic growth that we would like to see, these are all agendas where we feel that we can do more by being together. And that's really what is driving, as I said, this entire decision we're taking. Thank you.
let me जी I'll address it. We have all time, especially when the ladies are asking the question, we'll answer it. What is our issues across Northeast? Daniel Langthasa is fighting for protection of 6th schedule. We are fighting for the protection of 6th schedule. There are common problems of illegal migration happening from neighboring countries, alienation of tribal land. अच्छा दिल्ली में अरुणाचली हो, दिमासा हो, गारो हो, नागा हो, त्रिपुरी हो, मिजो हो, बहुत जगह में हमारे लोगों के संग दुर्व्यवहार किया जाता है. अगर सिर्फ चाकमासी जाके चाकमास के बारे में बात करेंगे, मिजोजी जाके मिजोस के बारे में बात करेंगे, तिपरासाई जाके तिपरासा या नागा, तो हमारी आवाज जो दिल्ली में है, हमारी संख्या कम है, बेंगलोर में संख्या कम है, तो हमारी आवाज कभी कभी सही जगह में पहुंचती नहीं है. So this is where our students suffer. There are many professionals who are from the Northeast. There are many lawyers who are from the Northeast who again want a platform where they want to talk. That's why Conrad Sangmaji has told them that you are most welcome to join us. There are many journalists who are from the Northeast who sometimes feel that they are not being heard or they are being profiled. And I think it is our job as leaders from the Northeast to come together and articulate that. That was your question. Which are the common points? We all know that many of the people across, many of the Vidwans and intellectuals cannot name 7 or 8 Northeast capitals. And I think it is very important that we also ask the government of India, whosoever is there, to ensure that there is a chapter in the Northeast. Because when I meet some of the most intellectual and wise people, they do not know enough about the Northeast because it is not taught. Students, study books, curriculum does not have chapters in the Northeast. So I think respect is a two-way street, and if we can speak and come together, it will make sense. Speaking about the VC election, that is my democratic right to go and approach the Supreme Court, and for 9 years elections were not held. Chitrita, let me tell you that elections were also delayed, not under this government, also under previous government. The previous government was a part of a different bloc. So, when the tribals of Tripura feel let down, they don't feel let down by one alliance or the other alliance. The tribals of Tripura would like their rights to be restored irrespective of who's there. So, that is a constitutional right and we do that. I think we should... Well, the idea is that only.
One name, only one name, one political party for all Northeast.
G. Absolutely.
That is exactly the point. We've repeated again and again. We are all going to come in and merge and become one political entity. One name, one symbol, one flag. So that is what our objective is. Because without that, we feel we will not be able to achieve the kind of goals and objectives that we have set forward. So with that, we'll close the press conference for today. Thank you very much. And lunch is served. Lunch is served. And again, as I said, today we are only announcing. And this merger will happen at the right time once they